On the news tonight, Muslim lawyers want free, fair and credible election on the new Electoral Act. FCT Police Command urges Mabushu residents to fear no foe, commend police-community relationship. Plus, Form 1 joins the global community to mark World Hijab Day. This is the evening news on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. I am Aisha Oba Ali. The Muslim Lawyers Association of Nigeria, FCT branch says free, fair and credible election in Nigeria is possible with the new Electoral Act in place. This issue dominated discussion at a public lecture in honor of its members elevated to the rank of Senior Advocates of Nigeria in Abuja. Abdullahi Ajia completes the report.
These senior and junior legal luminaries under the auspices of the Muslim Lawyers Association of Nigeria are concerned about issues in the polity, particularly election matters. With a thematic focus on the 2023 general elections, election petitions and the law, keynote speaker Prince Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, triggered a thought-provoking discussion from two senior advocates of Nigeria who dissects the issues.
Should be avoiding all those things that the act, that is to say, the Electoral Act 2022 forbids.
And you have a situation whereby the accreditation by the viewers is less than the votes return. You are likely going to have a very serious problem.
See our way out of election petitions happen so that we can grow the body of our laws. Look at our courts now. It's all about pre-election matter.
Chairman, FCT branch of Muslim Lawyers Association of Nigeria, Yahya Dangana, alongside other speakers, say the platform provides knowledge exchange in line with their objectives of addressing germane national concerns.
We decide to make the celebration a knowledge-based celebration that we impact on yet the knowledge of our members.
We need to do something that affects society as its contemporary.
Former Bauchi State Governor Muhammad Abdullahi Abubakar was among those honored, having attained the rank of SAN as well as contributing to the law profession in the country.
It is by God's grace that we are here today celebrating my colleagues and myself.
The legal experts urge relevant institutions to work in synergy towards ensuring an acceptable 2023 polls that will birth credible leaders. In Abuja, Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
Still on religion, every February 1st is marked as World Hijab Day globally. Aisha Abdullahi reports that the Federation of Women Muslim Association of Nigeria, Form 1, has sensitized students of junior secondary school JUA on the importance of wearing the hijab.
World Hijab Day is observed to urge women of various origins and beliefs to try on the hijab and see what it is like to wear it. Muslim women maintain their modesty by wearing the hijab. Many also use them to safeguard themselves from male harassment. The Federation of Muslim Women Association of Nigeria whereas government secondary school JUA to sensitize them on the importance of wearing the hijab as prescribed in the Holy Quran. Representative of the Amira Form 1, Hajia Amina Ganiyu, says the wearing of the hijab gives one the sense of respect and honor.
Hijab is an act of ibadah, is a gift from Allah. It's Allah that commands us to wear hijab. And by so doing that attracts reward from Him and perhaps leads one to attain the pleasure of Almighty Allah.
We really appreciated them for showing more light into the gift of Almighty Allah.
Some of the students who participated listened with keen interest as prizes were presented after questions and answers segment.
Every woman should cover their body from their head to toe, so that any other people apart from their relations could not see their body. Our body is a temple of God which we need to protect by all means, which could only be seen by our relative or husbands. Hijab protects us, and Allah is always with us whenever we wear hijab.
We should respect the hijab and respect Islam and obey what Allah says.
The 2023 theme is tagged, Hijab is my progression and not my oppression. Members of the Federation of Muslim Women's Association of Nigeria say it is coming at the right time. Aisha Abdullahi, NTA News.
Anti-security, curbing crimes and protecting lives and property of the citizens remain the core mandate of the FCT Police Command, which must be sustained. The Divisional Police Officer, Mabushi Division, CSP Abubakar Sadiq, reiterated this during the security check program called the Police on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Let's join Umuddin Haliri with the reports.
A newly constructed divisional police headquarters, Mabushi, was inaugurated to checkmate criminal activities in Mabushi area of the FCT, where criminals are said to be disturbing the community. The divisional police officer, Mabushi, Chief Superintendent of Police, Abubakar Sadiq, on this week called the police, a security check program, says the division is working tirelessly with the community to arrest criminals carrying out such unwanted acts.
The community are giving us useful information. They are giving us intelligence report because they are domiciled within the community. So most of these criminals, they know them. Then all these new people that are coming, new faces, they used to alert us. And we used to work on that. We are working hand in hand with the community and other relevant agencies. We are not operating in isolation. So, and they are giving us very positive information, and we appreciate. But always there is room for improvement.
On the activities of scavengers in the FCT, the CSP warns that anyone caught will be prosecuted. He further reiterates that the police will not condone any corrupt tendencies and promise to support the society by fighting crimes and criminality in FCT. In Abuja, Umuddin Haliru, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Ladi Memorial Foundation has visited the Borough Area Council for a sensitization ahead of Schools Sewing Championship 2023 and the FCT to solicit partnership towards the project. Charity Zaka has the report.
To curb unemployment, it is necessary that all hands must be on deck to doing the needful for pupils who have come to maturity to being able to learn skills that can earn them financial independence. This is what informed the Ladi Memorial Foundation School Sewing Competition.
I'm happy at this program because they are helping us to go well in our skills, to grow in tailoring skills. Tailoring skill is a very good skill because it helps us in clothing. Without clothing, we cannot stay here. We cannot stay on this earth.
The program is to empower youth and teenagers. So in Nigeria now, if you finish school, like, you don't see job, there's no job again in the country. So I think this program is just to empower us so that to find our way in the future.
Director Education and Social Development, Borough Area Council, Dina Tutukura, lauds the initiative with a commitment to giving cooperation towards the success of the project.
Skill acquisition subjects, very, very important, because today the issue of employment is something that is carrying a very big question mark. So for somebody that have been opportune to go through school, employment or no employment, so long as you can help yourself through a subject, you are okay.
Director Ladi Memorial Foundation, Rosemary Ojochenem Osikoya, states that the competition, which will kickstart in March, is going to be objective, fair and all-inclusive.
We have so much of students who are not generating value for themselves, generating wealth, and we have a lot of social issues. So we hope by this to be able to get more people talking about being responsible for themselves. For instance, we have a lot of people who find it difficult to pay their school fees. And then we find that only few people within the society are carrying the burden of everybody else and then producing value. And we're excited that more stakeholders are beginning to see that once you are coming to the age of adulthood, before you get to adulthood, you should actually be a productive member of the society.
The palace of Osu Buari and Sarkin Buari were visited and briefed about the forthcoming exercise. Charity Zakka, NTA News.
That schools in the FCT, like elsewhere across the country, have for weeks been opened to students for academic activities is no longer news. But that the LEA schools in Kuje Area Council have remained under lock since the resumption of second term is a cause for worry. Hadiza Godwin-Ebune has an update.
Public schools in other area councils of the FCT are in their fourth week of academic activities, learning and engaging in other school activities. But in Kuje Area Council, it has been more than 7 weeks that the public primary schools last opened. Classrooms here are under lock, while the playground is empty. A long-drawn industrial dispute between the teachers' union and the area council has shut down the schools. I sought to find out from both parties. The leader of the Nigerian Union of Teachers, Kuje branch, was not on seat, while the education secretary, Kuje Area Council, gives these reasons.
Out of the 3 demands from the union that make them to go for strike, almost all has been agreed upon. Though the one that left aside is that of 2018 employee, which was suspended. And the language suspended does not mean that they are totally out of the service. They were suspended to give room for screening.
For many parents, it is a matter of despair. Nevertheless, the only glimmer of hope is that both parties will have to come to a logical conclusion to enable students return to the classroom sooner to prevent further losses on both sides. Hadiza Godwin-Ebune, NTA News.
Away from education to infrastructure, work has commenced in earnest on the ongoing carriageway project on the Kuje Expressway. Onezi Yakubu brings us to speed on the road projects.
With the approval of funds by the Federal Executive Council for the construction of the Kuje Expressway, the contracting firm handling the project has since mobilized to site. The chief resident engineer of the project gives an insight into the scope of the first phase of the project.
On this side is the Kiami district, and then there's an arterial road coming out from the Kiami district, which connect this FCT Highway 105 with Kiami districts. So under the scope of this project, we are going to construct a trumpet interchange, and that will connect Kiami with the FCT 105.
Rock blasting and other earthworks as well as sand filling are major features at the site of the project that has 2 river bridges, while issues of encroachment are being addressed.
The contractor decided to work on the left-hand side of the carriageway, while the existing pavement will be allowed for traffic use so that the vehicles can be using the existing road as we are working.
In an interview, the Director of Engineering Services of the Federal Capital Development Authority, Ferdinand Obiora Ezoha, says the road project was awarded for the period of 48 months.
Where I have the interchange with at the airport, the Kuje interchange at the airport, down to Kuje, it's about 9 kilometers. It has about 2 kilometers spur into Kiami, where it connects to an arterial road from Kiami. So that 11.1 kilometers total, we're going to develop the main carriageway of the expressway. But in as well, we are doing only the main carriageways. The side clearance and topsoil removal will cover the entire right-of-way of the 110 meters, so that we acquire the corridor immediately to avoid future encroachment.
The expressway is to pass through Kuje Golgoda Rubochi down to Abaji, but the first phase of the project is to terminate in Kuje. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Yesterday I got a call from Globe. I won a 3-bedroom bungalow.
Yes, guys! Guess what? I won a car. I won a generator by participating in the Festival of Joy promo by Globe.
Hey, don't do this one for me. To make it set to me with sewing machine.
I won generator last year. This year I won for
It's a celebration like no other, with prizes like no other.
20 new houses to be won, 24 brand new cars, 200 sewing machines, 100 generators, 1,000 rechargeable fans. Glow Festival of Joy promo. Dial *611# now.
Ya za ku ji idan aka waye gari babu kasar nan, sai hargitsi, zub da jini da kuma yaki a cikin kasar. Ina dole ne mu tashi tsaye don kare kasar mu. Mu koyi warware matsalolinmu ta hanyar tattaunawa. Mu taimaka wa jami'an tsaronmu don ganin kasarmu ta kasance a dunkule, dukkanmu ɗaya ne. Mu jinjina wa gwamnatin tarayya don kokarin da take yi don ganin mun kasance kasa ɗaya, al'umma ɗaya. Najeriya kasa ta ce, kasar ku ce, kuma kasar mu ce. Mu dage don ganin mun kasance kasa ɗaya, al'umma ɗaya. Kasancewar mu kasa ɗaya shine zai jawo kwanciyar hankali da kuma abin sha'awa ga duniya. Mu guji abin da zai jawo zubar da jini, yaki da kuma tashin hankali a Najeriya. Kwanciyar hankalinmu shine ci gaban tattalin arzikin Najeriya.
And on sports, let's join Benedicta Inya.
Five-time world champions Nigeria under-17 must successfully negotiate a tricky Group B that includes Morocco, South Africa and Zambia in order to be eligible for a spot at this year's FIFA under-17 World Cup finals in Peru. At the draw ceremony conducted this Thursday, host nation Algeria betted in Group A and must be in arbitration with Senegal, Congo and Somalia. Cameroon, Mali, Burkina Faso and South Sudan make up Group C. Still in football, the Senegalese has joined Algeria Tuesday evening in the finals of Championship of Africa Football as they defeated Madagascar 1-0. In the other semi-final, Algeria matched the biggest victory in the 15-year history of CHAN by thrashing Niger 5-0. In athletics, British athlete Mo Farah has said this year's London Marathon will likely be his last as he contemplates the end of a brilliant career. The 40-year-old is best known for his success on the track winning gold in the 5,000 and 1,000 meters at both the London 2012 and Rio 2016 Olympic Games, as well as several world titles across both distance. And while his marathon career has reached nothing like the same heights, Farah is keen to learn in London again after missing last year's edition, even though he will be 40 by the time of the April 23 race. With Sports Brief, Benedicta Inya, NTA News.
Thanks for watching the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. I am Aisha Oba Ali. Good night.
Azan ba jilo ba ge ba ci ba yi wai yuze kwen kwa wai ngona na iwo abada isha ndaje zuma oneye wa go ba ngai asalada gbodogun aza mbanu yepe lolonu owa sapa ba ngage azatni nu eyikin ge chianya tnaji fidnai ko ayoko ko jin obejin nu abami ajin nanu eyikin nu putai nu alala nu azatni ya sapa na bage agent apan apabui anya shishi nu abekin aza ncheyin Abdullahi Ajia wona le sheba we be na bedai wagage abedai nu babo penaye nu nsantala aisanya asanu abegin aigaba yepeche nchedo muti buba buibuya atukotu mba zajebo na gawo momwa lonu nwada sapai bedogun ladi anya mia bai lalo ngabi nun voya gwamnati bibi kin zindanya bai ga awe kaya antu nun mutu anya chia gbegiya bo nun abi sapa aye pezanya mba belo nun abede yele yin Charity Zaka wagage ba lolobo okonige ba ye gwamnati biye ba gaba bwache nun abi sapa asanun aba ya gbeji ichei Denatu Tukura nun wani jin gabie nun aye pezanya sapa mboya gwamnati bibi akin zindanya wani ebe nshipe da aputa nun we labago abwa baba we ngage ye asa shinchichi bagare ko kwa shititu nun okwayanu ba yelo ba gaba wache na bage asa nun mbia zo ye peche wazo ntenten shi ba kunkun mboya be kulo sabwaya bokun ba chiwo sambalika ayekpe zan ba guya ba yan peje ba yan danun ekinzina nun ayinu afi ngutna ba nun bala diyan bate jin ebe wewe nun ozawoko nun wo atunpuan ama Hadiza Godwin Ebune wagage kuje gwamnati bibi ekinzina ya a gwamnati ayekpe zan ba azazanya she abegu ayekpe zan ba ya be ba yan filo nun ba puwa nchedo nun abi ayekpe zan ntige gwamnati ta jin ebe nko go ba jun ayi gwamnati logeje abula mwasa na ngbe ba ze awu tetawji abo babo ulelainu saisu
masu kallon mu barkanmu da yammaci ga fasarar takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Isiyaku Buhari Suleja. Ƙungiyar lauyoyi musulmai na ƙasa reshen babban birnin tarayya ta ce da alamu za a gudanar da zaɓe na gaskiya a Najeriya saboda sabon tsarin dokan zaɓe da aka yi. Wakilinmu Abdullahi Ajiya ya ruwaito mana cewa yana daga cikin tattaunawa da suka yi a lokacin gudanar da lakca don girmama wayansu mambobinsu wanda suka kai matsayin manyan lauyoyi a Najeriya. Shugaban kungiyar ya yi jawabin game da haɗin kan 'yan kungiyar wanda ya bayyana haka a matsayin hanyar samun ci gaban kungiyar. Gidauniyar tunawa da Ladi ta ziyarci karamar hukumar Buhari domin ƙara wayar da kai game da shirin su na fara gasar a makarantu na shekara 2023 a babban birnin tarayya da kuma neman haɗin kai game da shirin. Wakiliyarmu Charity Zaka ta ruwaito mana cewa shugaban hukumar cigaban ilimi na karamar hukumar Buhari Dinatu Tukura ta bayyana cewa za su himmatu wajen ba su haɗin kai domin samun nasarar shirin. A yayin da waɗansu makarantu a babban birnin tarayya da kuma waɗansu wajaje a faɗin ƙasar nan suna da makonni 4 da buɗewa domin ɗalibai su ci gaba da karatu. Wakiliyarmu Hadiza Godwin Ebony ta ruwaito mana cewa amma makarantun firamare na ƙaramar hukumar mulkin Kuje har yanzu suna rufe ba su dawo hutun zango na biyu ba saboda gwamnati ba su biya su waɗansu hakokinsu da suke bi ba. Jama'a ƙarshen fasarar takaitattun labaran kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
Igbo ndị mụrụ ụzọ ọzọ ekele m unu. Aha m bụ Okwudilichukwu Francis Idenro. Akụkọ nke uhuruchi taa. Otu jikọtara ndị Muslim bụ ndị ọkaiwu ngalaba FCT ekwuola na ntụliaka na-enweghị ntụpọ ga-adị mfe n'ihi iwu ntụliaka ọhụrụ a etinyegoro n'ọrụ ugbu a. Abdullahi Ajiya wetara anyị ya bụ akụkọ kwuru na okwu a bụ nke onye ọbụla kpụ n'ọnụ n'oge ntụnye ugo otu ha ndị selitere isi n'ọrụ ọkaiwu bekee kpọrọ Senior Advocate of Nigeria n'aha ịchafụ n'asụsụ bekee. Ụlọ ọrụ n'ọrụ onwe ya akpọrọ Ladi Memorial Foundation
agaala ụlọ akwụkwọ dịgasị na okpuru ọchịchị Buhari nke Abuja. Charity Zaka, onye wetara akụkọ a, kwuru na njem a bụ iji gbasa ozi maka asọmpi ịkwa akwa nke afọ a bụ afọ 2023 nakwa otu ha ga-esi wee jikọta aka n'oge ya bụ asọmpi. Na ọtụtụ ụlọ akwụkwọ nọ na FCT nakwa na ala anyị gbaa gburugburu amalitego agụmakwụkwọ ọzọ abụghịzi akụkọ ọhụrụ. Hadiza Godwin Ebune kwuru na ụlọ akwụkwọ nọ na LEA dịgasị na Kuje bụ ndị nke na-amalitebeghị n'ihi abụba ọrụ nke ndị nkụzi gbara. Nke a bụkwa ihe kwuru bụ oke ihe mwute nye ndị nne na ndị nkụzi nakwa ihe ndị ọzọ. Etu a ka anyị si wetara gị ya bụ nchịkọta akụkọ n'uhuruchi a. Ndewo.
ẹ̀kú kalẹ̀ o àsìkò dédé wòyí ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí gbọ̀nyìn. Mo Bọ́lájí Mátì ní oníròyìn. Ẹgbẹ́ àwọn amòfin tó jẹ́ mùsùlùmí ti orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ka ti ìlú Àbújá sọ wípé ètò ìdìbò láìsí kọ́lọ́fín lè wáyé ní orílẹ̀-èdè pẹ̀lú ìlànà ètò ìdìbò tuntun tó wà nílẹ̀. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdullahi Ajia ròyìn wípé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ló gbalẹ̀ kan níbi ètò ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣítí fún àpọ́nlé àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀hún tó gòkè àgbà. Òkè àgbà ọ̀hún ni wípé wọ́n ti di amòfin àgbà ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n fọpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run ọba bí wọ́n ti ń dúpẹ́ fún àtìlẹ́yìn ẹgbẹ́ àti gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ bákan náà. Ẹgbẹ́ kan tó dúró láì fara tìjọba ọ̀pẹ̀ra rẹ̀ ní Ladi Memorial Foundation ti ṣe àbẹ̀wò sí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Buhari. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Charity Zaka ròyìn wípé ẹgbẹ́ náà gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yìí láti la àwọn ènìyàn lọ́yẹ̀ lórí ìdíje aṣọ rírán fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ti ọdún yìí ní àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ l'Àbújá. Pàtàkì ètò náà ni láti béèrè fún àjọṣepọ̀ ètò náà tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ torí pé ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ni ètò náà yóò ti máa wáyé lórígun mẹ́rin ìlú Àbújá. Ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gbogbo l'Àbújá bíi ti ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yíká orílẹ̀-èdè ti padà sẹ́nu ètò ẹ̀kọ́ fún ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ sẹ́yìn. Èyí kì í ṣe ìròyìn tuntun rárá. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Hadiza Ebune ròyìn wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ lórí ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Kuje l'Àbújá torí pé títìpa ni àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ wà. Èyí kò sì ṣe àǹfààní fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ọ̀hún. Ètò ìdáṣẹ́sílẹ̀ tí àwọn olùkọ́ni tẹsẹ̀ bọ̀ ń ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ àkóbá fún ìdàgbàsókè àwọn èwe bí wọ́n ti ń rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí àwọn aláṣẹ wípé kí wọ́n ṣíjú àánú wo àwọn olùkọ́ wọn kí wọ́n fún wọn ní ìhùn tí wọ́n ń fẹ́ fún ìdàgbàsókè ẹ̀kọ́ wọn ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ọ̀hún. tó kì í dùn kó pọ̀ ṣéun ní ọbẹ̀ oge títí òye ọ̀la ní àṣẹ tìdùmarè Ojúmọ́ Ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.